This is Joshua Dyke. He's not enjoying this climb at all. And his teammate is also starting to suffer on the left-hand side at the back as well. Warren Moolman is feeling the pace. And some of the fans enjoying the fact that if you cheer the riders on a bit, they go a little bit quicker and they get themselves back in the race. Almost at the top of the cobbled section for this time. We reached the top at 121.9. Oh, big problem here. And Chain has got completely caught up. This is Kadbatar. And so much time, so many times this happens now, doesn't it? Where the chain comes off, drops in the middle, completely blocked, and there's nothing you can do except stop. Still Belgium pushing this tempo. They've really taken this on. Is this the right tactic for the afternoon? Eritrea is still represented up at the front. Riders now getting to the end of their training for the World Championship on Sunday for the men's road race. This is Alouani of Morocco. He's lasted a fair time and now he's getting dropped. Remco Evenepoel has just finished his preparation with a distance of 163 kilometres. 4.5-hour ride, and he's just said on his details of that ride, his log of the ride, actually one of the most beautiful training laps I've ever done. One of the big bits of news from yesterday, for those of you just fans of cycling and watch everything, is that the UCI Mountain Bike World Championships are going to Durango on the 40th anniversary of the first edition. They're going there in 2030. Can you imagine how big that's going to be in Durango? Mountain biking, it's going to be unbelievable. The end of this lap then. We're coming up to complete our next lap, and we'll have 8 laps of racing to go. The average speed has been up. But around 41.2. Belgium are the team responsible for making that happen. Eight laps to go, just over an hour of racing covered. The average speeds as we approach here, we'll take a look at what it's going to be. Belgium cross the line first at the front of this peloton of riders. 8 laps of racing to go. The average speed is 41.213 kilometers an hour. And in terms of the number of riders who are in the peloton, still at this point in the race, 79 riders remain. So after the end of the first lap, it was 101. Now we're on 79. 39 riders are gone. There's the stats for you on the right-hand side. There's a lot of building going on around this particular area of the course, as you'll see in the background. Seems like there's a lot of development of this particular area. Here's a group of riders trying to make their way back into the race, having been distanced a little while ago. Includes Jonas Walton, the Canadian. Also in here is Joshua Dyke of South Africa. Never give in, you just never know how things might develop. Tekle Alameo of Ethiopia on the back. Also in here is number 85, and that's Munier of Senegal. He's the rider wearing the star on the back of the jersey, the red shorts. Amahoro Stadium means peace in Kinyarwanda, expanded now to 45,000 seats. And this stadium so famous for sheltering thousands of civilians during the genocide of 1994. It was used by the United Nations at that particular time. First hour racing, 42.3 kilometers an hour. It's a fast tempo in this men's under-23 road race. We're now at the distance of what we saw the juniors ride earlier on today. We've just heard that Samuel Novak of Slovakia has just abandoned the race. And a problem here for the German. And this is Mauro Brenner. It's amazing how many riders are dropping chains, isn't it? So Mauro Brenner taking an eternity to get this chain back on, and sometimes you just cannot see how it can go back on. Brenner gets back it underway. Rides for the team of Lotto Kernhaus. National under-23 German champion in 2025. Rode the Tour de l'Avenir recently, but didn't finish stage 5 into teen. Mauro Brenner getting going. His brother is Marco Brenner. Marco rides for Tudor Pro Cycling. The Italian team riding cohesively in the peloton. There we are in the blue jerseys. The team of Spain also seem to be quite locked together. So are Colombia. Seems like this race is firing on all cylinders right now. Everybody is pretty much flat out. Still, it is Team Rex. It's a monster effort on the front of this peloton by this rider. Just dragging the race out. And another problem here for one of the riders from France. So the Frenchman gets going. It's a little bit like Maxime de Combe trying to come back. Just checks in his pocket. He's had a bike change. Just trying to get his computer. And it's Antoine Lott who's coming back into the peloton as quickly as he can. That's for Decathlon, their development team, but next year he'll ride for the newly named team of Decathlon, CMA CGM. That's going to be a mouthful during the Tour de France, isn't it? It's funny though, you don't see CMA, CGM anywhere until they name a cycling team, and then you see them everywhere. But Antoine Lotte is a useful rider. He won Paris Tour Espoir, he's won a stage of the Olympias Tour, he won the overall in the Olympias Tour this season, he won the points jersey in Tour de Eure-et-Loire, and also was the third place rider in the under-23 National Road Race Championship. 64 kilometers an hour downhill. Getting ourselves into this next turn. .4 kilometers of racing remain. Heading towards Kigali Gulf, and then we'll make our way back to Kimihura again. Bottom of Kimihura this time is 108.1 kilometers of racing to go. So Antoine Lotte nearly back. Good ride by him on that Van Riesel bike. Measured that effort nicely, just riding steadily back in so he doesn't go over the threshold too much. We'll look out over Kigali. This area is amazing for mountain biking and road cycling. Forest trails around the Nyungwe to the volcanic slopes in the Volcanoes National Park for mountain biking. Gravel riding as well. Thousands of kilometers of rural roads and dirt tracks. It's rapidly growing in Rwanda. There's a race around Rwanda, self-supported ultra-endurance race, which is a gravel cycling event. And also, if you're out and about here, the Congo-Nile Trail, a 227-kilometre trail along Lake Kivu with 6 distinct stages. Amazing scenery, you can ride around there. As we've heard from the riders, they're getting to know some of the trails, some of the roads that are good to ride on around this particular region. Earlier this year, of course, the UCI opened 2 World Cycling Centre satellites in Musanze and Bugesera. They're in different landscapes to give athletes and teams a chance to train in environments while taking on the varied routes around here. And riders who come to Kigali always want to ride the Mur de Kigali. And the rider from Macau is still there, and he looked like maybe half an hour ago he was about to be dropped, number 120, Kam Chin Bok. Kam Chin Bok riding for Macau, 22 years of age. He's the national champion of Macau. He's ridden a lot of races, mainly in China during this season, and the Asian Continental Championships as well. Number 57 is Kadbatar, riding from Mongolia, still there, still riding strongly. Albeit he might be at the back, but you have to remember some of these riders have not ridden in pelotons that are this large or that are going quite this fast. They might have ridden some Asian races, they might not be at the level of some of the riders in the front. We're talking about World Tour professional bike riders here. So this is a unique and new experience for a lot of these African riders, and some of them are dealing with it really, really well. And it's good to see that we've seen Biniam Girmay win a medal here before in this championship, but it's good to see a number of other riders from Africa who are dealing with the altitude, the heat, the terrain and the speed that is being set by the riders in this group. Belgium coming to the top of Côte Kigali. I've put a curse on him now, haven't I? Kadbatar is going out the back. This is Derek Chevalier from Belize, number 84. See all the photographers sitting down there on this climb, trying to get the best photos they can get. I didn't know you could get a Haro road bike. Didn't Haro used to be one of the most famous BMX brands in the world? Still Belgium maintain this pace. Yeah, who knew that Haro did road bikes? Now that I've seen them, they look nice, don't they? Haro did. They were one of the most famous BMX bikes, of course. Based in San Diego in California. And another South African rider at the back. This might be the same one. It is Warren Millman. He's finding just that tempo on that climb just a little bit too hot to deal with. Just got to keep hanging on and hoping. This is Kozaris, who was one of the first attackers of the day. He's now abandoned. Didn't go his way today. Can Belgium keep this going all day? It's still a few hours of racing to go. We think well over 2 hours, nearly 3 hours of racing left. And it's riders who are prepared to just sit in here. Hamish Mackenzie, for example, number 45 that you can see there, just towards the back. Mackenzie's having a really quiet time, just sitting, waiting. Hamish Mackenzie, very experienced. He will ride for Jaco Alula next season. Third in the under-23 World Time Trial Championship in 2023. Mackenzie clearly just happy, sit there at the back. He rides at the moment for Hagensberm and Jaco, a team that is was without doubt the best team in the world for spotting young talent. So many of the top riders in the World Tour peloton have ridden for Hagensberm, and now they're the feeder team for Jaco Alula with that combined